Guys, how's it going? Tez back again with episode number 14 of the Dortmund career mode. Now we're coming into this one in the January transfer window. We have of course started the window. We did ask at the end of the last episode who you might like to see me go out and buy, and there were plenty of comments, plenty of suggestions, and I can't thank you enough for that. You guys went absolutely ham with us the suggestions. But the first player we're going to go out and have a look at is actually Alexander E14. Now he's actually listed as a left midfielder, even though obviously on Ultimate Team he is a striker, and I will be able to use him as a striker, but also apparently I'll be able to use him out wide as well in career mode. So we put in a bid of 1.4 million. He's only valued at 1.7. But before we get any further with the transfer stuff, we have a big international management offer to decide on. Now, I'm going to leave this open to you guys. Obviously, we have previously said we don't really want to take an international management job. But when an offer of the sort of size that Portugal put on the table, he really questions that. So let me know in the comments down below whether you think I should accept the offer as a Portugal manager or not. It is going to be completely up to you guys as to what happens there. But thankfully, our £1.4 million bid was turned down. I offered 1.7, which was upfront value, and they did accept it. Nuremberg accepted, so we've offered a contract to S-Fine. Fingers crossed he will accept that. And we've got a couple of big offers in for two players, Gundogan and Robert Lewandowski. Now I put in, I'm obviously not going to sell them, but I put in giant counter offers just to see what the other big teams in Europe would do if I put a figure like that to them, maybe for just to kind of gauge where they're at financially and whether they do that for me in the future. Now, fortunately, they didn't accept any of that, and they did actually turn down the offers or the counter offers for Gundogan and Lewandowski. But one offer we have had accepted eventually will be this counter offer from Manchester City for Kuba Blazikowski. And obviously I said I wanted to get rid of him, wasn't really too keen on playing with him, and I wanted a new right winger. We counter offered the £8.5 million deal, and they will in the end accept that counter offer of 12 million. So with one player we're looking at to maybe replace is Marko Arnautovic. Now, he wasn't mentioned in the last comment section, but at the beginning of the year he was someone mentioned. I think it was B52 the Fortress mentioned that Marko Arnautovic is actually a very, very good player, and I have to agree. Judging by his stats, he does look very, very nice indeed. And I looked at a couple of players for a centre mid as well. Rajan Nainggolan I thoroughly enjoyed playing with on Ultimate Team, and Paulinho is obviously a fantastic player, and both of them seem to be all-round midfielders. They can hold, they can push forward, they can pass the ball, they can shoot, they can do a lot of different things. So hopefully we will be able to get a couple of decent not results from those two inquiries. Haven't as yet had any offers for Goetze, however, but as you can see on screen, or as you could just see on screen, we have fortunately been able to bring in Alexander S-Fine for just 1.7 million, and then again confirmation that Man City accepted the counter offer of 12 million. So it's all going off so far, and there is of course a lot of the January transfer window still to come, but we're back from the Christmas break. It's time to get back to the action on the pitch, and we do have a game away against Bayer Leverkusen, who are currently sat second in the league. Only lost 3 games, one of which was against us earlier on in the season. We did beat them at home. They were unfortunately had players sent off, and we were able to dominate them from there. They had all 11 players for the entirety of this match, but we got off to a fantastic start. They were loose with possession from the quick free kick, passed it straight to Marco Reus, who slided through Robert Lewandowski, who rifled the ball into the back of the net. And that was a great start, and then they came on the attack. Honestly, no idea why the attacker there was jumping over the ball rather than putting it into the back of the net. We were lax with the clearance, and then Piszczek just bundles Andre Schürrle out of the way, and that is a stonewall penalty. I can't really argue with that. So Stefan Kiesling is going to step up, but I'm actually able to read the run up and get the save of Wiedenfeller down to his left hand side. So we're able to keep it at 1-0, and that is how we went in at half time at 1-0 up. And look at Schmelzer with a little bit of a swagger walk there. Clearly the players were very, very confident going into this second half, and they had every right to be. Marco Reus there getting a great turn on the defender, using his pace to race away, and a fantastic finish to boot on the end of that run, and that puts us 2-0 up just 3 minutes into the second half. So we've had goals at the start of each half, which have set us up very, very well indeed. But they're actually going to get the chance to come back again. Really, really poor shot from them there, but the ball's going to come back in. It's into Stefan Kiesling. Subotic at first sort of looks as if he's absolutely mullered him, but I'm going to actually do my like Gary Neville Monday Night Football bit here. You'll be able to see, I look at it from a few different angles, and after looking at the replay, I think I just think Subotic got the tiniest of touches on the ball first. You can't quite see it there. The ball does jump as Keesing looks to take the ball forward and get around the defender. You'll be able to see Subotic's foot as we zoom a little bit further in. You'll be able to see Subotic's foot. Look at the trajectory of the ball. It's actually going to pop up just a little bit as the foot comes in. Keesing takes his touch and just there, the ball goes up. It looks as if Subotic actually got something on the ball, but obviously it was a minute touch. Very, very hard for the referee to see that. And Keesing this time actually does me with the dummy. I'm not able to read the run-up, and he pops it into the top corner. And that is a very, very good penalty, in fairness. Even if I had gone the right way, I really don't think I would have been able to get to it. But it's time to bring on the new boy. Kevin Grosskreutz is going to be leaving the field. Actually brought S-Fine on at left mid, just to see what he can do out wide, and he was involved straight away. This was his first touch of the ball. Runs down the wing, plays in Lewandowski, who's going to do the fake shot to get inside. Mario Götze is running onto it and finishes the move with a fantastic finessed finish into that bottom corner. Probably, I love the brick drop, I really do. Probably on his way out of the club, hopefully within this January transfer window, but picking up a goal there to give us our two goal lead back. And then S-Fine again involved, using that pace to get down the right hand side, whips the ball in. Marco Reus has the momentum on the jump, coming in from the edge of the box, ghosting in to power the header into the back of the net to give us a 4-1 lead and a 4-1 win as it turned out. So very, very pleasing actually. S-Fine did very, very well when he came off the bench. Definitely encouraged by the start he made, and we actually played a really, really nice game. So hopefully we can keep that sort of form going. As you can see from the stats, we did rely on Wiedenfeller a little bit to keep them out, but if we can continue to score that amount of goals in games, then we are definitely going to be able to get ourselves back up the league. Then that win has moved us up into 5th. We'll come back next time with more January transfer window action. Let me know what you think of the signing of S-Fine, and if you like the idea of a couple of the other players that we looked at, such as Nangolan and Paulinho. But of course, links on screen to the previous video in this series, in the big window, in the little window, to a random video from earlier on in the week on this channel. And thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do feel free to leave the video a like as well if you could be so kind, and I will see you next time.